Hello, Alden Alternate here, coming to you with day 5 of the 5-day Global Good News Challenge for February 2021. Today is the last day that you can start a Global Good News Challenge. And if you don't know what it's about, let me tell you. This Global Good News Challenge is something I started during COVID. I started it in June 2020 because I was sick of seeing negative news and I wanted to shift the way that we are doing news and bring people more into gratitude and less into that whinging space that a lot of people tend to go into, particularly when they're watching a lot of negative news. And a lot of mainstream news, of course, is very negative. If you believe everything you hear in the news, you will potentially end up depressed, possibly suicidal, worst case scenario. Now, I am a stand for truth and good news in the media, and I've actually personally had depression. I've had 4 friends take their own lives by the age of 45. So it's something very dear to my heart. And I do believe if we shift the way that we do messaging and the way that we consume messaging and the messages that we put out, that we can actually make a difference in how we do life and also in the experience of life for those who are closest to us that are connecting with us on social media. So the way the Global Good News Challenge works is we have different challenges every month. It's a Facebook Live challenge. You can start the challenge anytime within the allocated period for the challenge for that month. So for this month, for February 2021, we had it going from the 1st to the 5th of February, which means you can start your Facebook Live anytime within that period. Now, right now, it's the 5th of February here on the Gold Coast. In other parts of the world, it'll be a day behind, so you might have a little bit more time, like in America. And how it works, you just do a Facebook Live and you just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And the good news can be something about yourself, someone you know, something you've seen online. Any good news whatsoever will be welcome. And what you do then is just hashtag Global Good News Challenge, so we can then share the challenge onto the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And we'll also invite you to join our private Global Good News Challenge group for all the Good News Crusaders out there. My goal is to have 1,000 people doing this challenge by the 8th of the 8th this year. So I really hope that you can join in future challenges or this challenge. You've still got time to get into this one. And it's amazing how you will feel when you lift your vibration and get into gratitude. So 1,000 people by the 8th of the 8th this year, which will be the 4th annual Good News Day. And Good News Day is something I started back in 2018. So 8th of the 8th, 2018, just happened to be my niece's birthday on the 8th of the 8th. So I thought that's a great day to celebrate. And it's also a very lucky number in Chinese as well. So that's how it works. You can do the challenge on your personal profile, or you can do it in the Loving Life group. And if you didn't get all of that, then all the instructions are very clearly outlined at the top of the Global Good News Challenge page on Facebook. So just look up Global Good News Challenge. The Facebook page, pinned to the top of the page, is all the details of how you can get involved. And thank you very much to all the Good News Crusaders that have been doing Good News Challenges. It's so fantastic to see your challenges, and it automatically makes me feel great to see people sharing positivity and gratitude, because there's always things we can be grateful for despite the crazy state of the world over the last year or so. Certain things we can't control. We can control how we are going to respond and how we're going to choose to live our lives. And the more you can step up into love and gratitude, the better experience of life you will have and those around you will have. Love and gratitude. That is the key. All right, so here's my challenge for today, day 5. This is how it goes. Hi, I'm Alden Alternate, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get their message to the masses using online and offline media. I do this through free publicity on TV, radio, print, and online podcasts and news sites, helping people get clear on their message and get out to the world to build their fame, their fortune, their freedom, and leave a legacy. 3 things I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the ocean. I had a beautiful walk on the ocean this morning, And a swim in the ocean is one of my favorite things to do. I just love getting into the ocean. Love it. So very grateful to be on the Gold Coast and to be very close to the beach and to experience that often. I'm very grateful to also my beautiful friends. I have some lovely people in my life, some extraordinary people, and I'm continually inspired by the amazing people around me. And that could well be you watching this right now. I'm so grateful for the people in my life, people who urge me on, people who inspire me, even people who challenge me. I'm grateful for everyone who comes into my life because I think everyone is your teacher and you are other people's teacher too, right? So we're all teachers and students at the same time. So I'm grateful for all of my teachers that I've had over time that have come in many different forms. Grateful also for my health. Something we often take for granted is our health, and I'm so grateful. I have a fully functioning body. I feel amazing for 47. Haven't been getting a hell of a lot of sleep lately, so tonight I'm looking forward to getting a good night's sleep. I tend to cram a lot into my day and tend to be getting less and less sleep lately. So yesterday I was up in Bribie Island at a women's retreat. Got back to the Gold Coast about 2 o'clock this morning. So, and then up early for a beach walk. So yes, looking forward to some sleep. And I'm so grateful for sleep and grateful for healthy food. I've had some wonderful healthy food today that's helped to keep me going. And for coffee, I like to have strong black coffee every day. That keeps me going as well. We're grateful for all these little pleasures of life that we have. And grateful for my cat, Tiger. Grateful for my possums. There's some beautiful possums here on my balcony. So many things I'm grateful for. Grateful for this studio setup. Grateful for technology to reach you today. And my good news, and Kerry, good to see you. Now, Kerry is involved in some good news I just shared before doing this good news challenge, actually. There's a first aid course that's going to be run on the Gold Coast tomorrow. In fact, there's 3 first aid courses that are being run, and they're supporting the Sanctuary Women's Refuge for women, children, and their pets. So wonderful cause. It's a low-cost first aid and CPR course that you can do. It's online, I believe, and maybe in person as well. The details are in the flyer. Thank you, Kerry, for the great work you're doing with that. Kerry and I had a good chat yesterday. So check out that flyer I just posted. I've posted it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You will see that flyer and all the details on how to get involved. And I believe there are still some spaces left for tomorrow if you want to do that first aid course. You could potentially save a life by learning first aid and CPR. So, take responsibility. Don't just leave it up to the ambulance. Sometimes when people have heart attacks and things like that, there's not enough time to get the ambulance there, so, you could potentially save someone's life by knowing these skills. I think it's absolutely invaluable. And I think everyone needs to know about first aid and CPR and take some responsibility in this area so that you are armed and equipped with knowing what to do in case someone falls over next to you or heaven forbid, some health drama happens around you and there's not enough time to get the ambulance in that moment. There's certain things that you can do to take control there and to potentially save a life. So well done, Kerry, and all the people involved with that first aid course. Other good news is I have my free Publicity Secrets half-day workshop coming up on the 23rd of February. It's from 9 till 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's on a Tuesday. And it's absolutely free. And I share a whole lot of secrets of having worked in the media as a photojournalist, behind the scenes, having worked in TV, radio, and print, and also having done a hell of a lot in online media as well. I will share a whole lot of tips and tricks with you so that you can have the courage and confidence to step up with your message once you have the know-how of how to do it and get yourself media coverage so that you can make a bigger difference in the world. Some other good news today is that Sam Cawthorn from Speakers Institute has just launched his new book called People Follow People. And he had a wonderful launch in Sydney and actually did a hybrid launch where he had a live audience and there was quite a big online audience as well from all over the world. So congratulations, Sam Cawthorn, on your book. It's extraordinary, the work that you do, and I love being part of the Speakers Tribe community, which is an initiative of Speakers Institute. and being one of the Queensland leaders of Speakers Tribe. And in fact, on that point, here's some more good news, is next Tuesday, there is the next Speakers Tribe gathering, which is online from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And some amazing speakers, a lady called Virginia. We've got 2 Indian speakers coming along as well. It's all online. It's free. You can come and join us. Just look up Speakers Tribe Queensland and you'll find the Eventbrite link for that. And you can join us also there for next Tuesday. So lots happening. I do recommend that you follow me in Eventbrite if you're not already. So look up my name in Eventbrite and follow me so you'll get all the event updates that we have going on. We will have another Global Good News Challenge next month, and I'd love to hear from you. How many days do you think we should make the March Global Good News Challenge? So far, we've done 7-day events, we've done 14-day, we've done 21-day, we've done 7, 8, 9, we've done 10-day challenges. This one's 5, of course. We did a 3-day challenge. How many days would you like to see the March Global Good News Challenge go for? Just pop into the comments. Pop into the comments. How many days do you think we should do the March one for? And what are you grateful for today? I'd love to hear from you just in the comments. What are you grateful for and where are you joining us from today? Also, do come and check out my YouTube channel, Media Queen TV. I have over 550 videos on there and some awesome interviews with some extraordinary people like David Icke, like Michael D'Amico Rowland, who's no longer with us, one of the foundation personal development trainers here on the Gold Coast from England originally. David Icke's from England too, for those who know David, a New Age conspiracist. People say he's a conspiracy theorist. It's interesting, the whole term conspiracy was created by the CIA in the 1950s to mock anyone who spoke against the government. Isn't that interesting? Do your own research with all the information out there. Do not believe what you hear in the mainstream media, because I can tell you there are hidden agendas. I've seen it firsthand. And I know that there's some dirty business going on around this whole COVID fiasco. And I know a lot of people are starting to wake up to what is happening. And the more that we have people power around this, the more that people start to wake up and get informed, the more we can make informed choices and make a difference in the world. I do believe in people power. As much as there's only a handful of people controlling the world and wanting people to live in fear, I believe that if we come from love, if we come from expanded consciousness, by getting informed and by tapping into the wisdom that's within us and all around us, that we can overcome this and we will overcome this and we will come through better and stronger than ever before. And I'd like you to know that I do believe in you to make a difference. And if not you, then who? If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Right? Something we can all do to make a difference. Kerry, you think 3 days? You'd like the March one 3 days, you think? 3 days is a very easy one to do, 3 days of challenges. I mean, there'd be no excuses of people saying they're too busy for a challenge. Most people do the good news challenges in about 3 minutes. I tend to take 10 to 15 minutes because I usually explain the background as well, but most people just do it very quickly. And it's amazing how good you feel when you share gratitude on a video. Very, very powerful. Hello, Christiane. Good to see you. Short and sweet. Yes, short and sweet. Thank you, Christiane, for being a Good News Crusader. Christiane was one of the first people, I believe. I think you were the first person, Christiane, to do the 21-day challenge. So congratulations on that. Christiane says 3 days too. Okay, 3 days. All right. Well, maybe 3 days is getting the vote here for the March event. And of course, International Women's Day is coming up in March as well. That's March 8. And we have Valentine's Day coming up. And did you know Valentine's Day is the 14th of February? Did you know that the 15th of February is Singles Awareness Day, which also stands for SAD? Can you believe it? It stands for SAD. So because it stands for SAD, some other people decided to do a National Singles Day on the 15th of February, because there's nothing sad about being single, right? You know, we're brought up with this fantasy that, you know, you meet the one and suddenly, you know, you live happily ever after, and there's rainbows and fairies everywhere. And, you know, I really, you know, as much as I think life is sharing, and as much as, yes, you can have an amazing connection with people, the thing is that you have to have that love within yourself before you can truly love someone else, I believe. So really work on that self-love, tap into that self-love, and that, there's love within and all around us. And it's time that we stepped up as human beings, I believe, and started to acknowledge that and live into that. And I know for myself, I feel like I've kind of been in cruise mode for a long time, and I'm really at a point now I really want to ramp it up with the impact that I make in the world. And I know I can be very hard on myself, and I'm very driven and very ambitious, but I know there's still a lot more that I want to do and a lot more people I want to reach worldwide. So here's to all of us lifting each other up, right? As the wave rises, the waves rise, as the ocean rises, the tide rises, then all the ships around us will also rise with the tide, right? You look sweet in baby pink. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. I've got my little cute pink dress on today. Thank you so much. And Kerry says, awesome. Thank you, Kerry. Yes, more impact to come, Kerry. Absolutely, more impact to come. And for all of us, I know often a lot of people I speak to, they can be their own worst enemy. And I can relate. I can relate because it's very easy to play it safe in life. It's very easy to play a small game in life and to live in comfort zone, Whereas really, they say there's no greater purpose than being of service. So how can you be of service today? How can you make a bigger impact? One way you can do it is join the Global Good News Challenge. You will feel better. You will shift the energy of those around you. And just imagine if everyone does a Good News Challenge. Imagine how that ripple effect of that will impact the world and bring the consciousness up and bring people more to love and gratitude. And it's just, it's extraordinary what is possible. Back to my love heart here, my love heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you like what you've seen, give this a thumbs up or give it love, give some love, share the love on social media. If you like what you've seen here, come and subscribe to Media Queen TV. And please understand that anything is possible for you. If you want to join us, of course, the Global Good News Challenge, all the details on how to participate are in the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, pinned to the top of the page. You will not be able to do a Facebook Live straight into the Global Good News Challenge page. If you're in the group, you can do it in the group, but we don't want them in the group. We want them on your profile or in the Loving Life group if you really don't want it on your profile, because we want to reach more people with the good news. We don't want to just keep it to a closed group, right? So that's why I suggest and I recommend you do the Good News Challenge on your personal Facebook profile, which is the one where people send you friend requests. You do it on that one, or do it in the Loving Life group, and the link for that is at the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Make sure you tag and hashtag Global Good News Challenge so that we can share the love onto the page and invite you into our group of Good News Crusaders. Thank you so much to everyone who has done a Good News Challenge so far. I really appreciate you, and you are making a difference in the world with every challenge, every video you put out, every time you reach out and share more love and gratitude with yourself and with others. You are shifting the world. You are shape-shifting the world. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful night or day wherever you are in the world. Sending you lots of love, and look after yourself. Hello, Ira. I love you. That's very sweet, Ira. Thank you. You're very sweet. Well, I'm sending lots of love to you. Mwah. Lots of love. And remember to shine bright and light up all those around you. And as Gandhi says, be the change that you wish to see in the world. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.